Welcome back to another console collector video. Hey everybody, console collector here. Today we're going to take a look at a Gamecube controller. This isn't just your everyday Gamecube controller. This is a very unique controller. This here is the Hip Gear built-in screen Gamecube controller. That's right, a Gamecube controller with a built-in screen, allowing you to play your Gamecube games right on this device. I'm not sure who would play this on the go, being there's a lot of cables to it and you actually have to have a Gamecube, but if you have a battery pack or some way to power your Gamecube on the go, you could take this in the car and play your Gamecube games anywhere. Now this is a third-party controller, again by Hip Gear. I don't like third-party controllers, but this controller is so unique and actually really decent, so I couldn't pass it up. So if we take a look at the screen here, you got two speakers side to side there. You have a volume button, color adjustment, brightness, contrast, and the on-off switch. Then here you have the locking mechanism for the screen, so you can basically unlock it, lock it again for storage, and keep the screen safe. As for the buttons, it's pretty much just a generic Hip Gear third-party controller, but surprisingly, it's actually got some pretty decent build quality. Shoulder buttons feel great, joysticks are decent, D-pads, the D-pad, clicky Z button. The face buttons feel great actually. Start button's a little rubbery start button. What's actually pretty cool about this is it has the turbo button. So basically you hold the turbo and then tap the button you want to use or hold and it would turn it into turbo mode. And it works great. On the back of the controller you got some rubber grips here. So Gamecube screen pad. Build quality is real good, all things considered. Now to hook this thing up, like I mentioned, it has a jumble of wires here, so it can get pretty messy. You have your AC adapter plug-in here. This is the controller plug-in, and you have the video output. So to hook it up, you take your AC adapter that it came with, you plug it in, and you would connect the AC adapter cable in like so. You would take your Gamecube, here's the ice blue cube, obviously connect power to your Gamecube, whether it be in a battery pack or AC adapter. Plug this into the video output. Now what's neat is it actually has a bypass here, so you could still hook this up to a TV as well as the screen. Move your jumble of wires around. Plug this into the controller port you want to use it for. And then turn on your Gamecube. Then you move all the wires out of the way. You're ready to go. Open that up. Turn it on. And there you have it. Now, surprisingly, for this tiny little screen, the quality is just fantastic. As you can see here, it's not blurry, it's not too pixely. It's definitely no HD graphics, but yeah, it looks great. Now again, here you got your volume control. The speakers are actually pretty good on this. And then you got your color here. Go completely black and white, or you can go full saturation of color. Adjust the brightness to nothing or super bright. And then finally the contrast. So we'll go into the game a little bit here. You can see by trying to read the text, it's actually very clear. Some games like Pikmin with a lot of small sprites like the Pikmin, or even Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance, the screen is a little harder to see just because of the small size, but it's still a really great screen. See, nice colors. Yeah. Great little screen. Now, to give you a comparison, just so you know how big the screen really is, here's a factory Nintendo Gamecube memory card. The screen itself is actually just slightly bigger than an official Gamecube memory card. Yeah, it's tiny. Again, buttons are pretty decent. I got no real complaints. I'm not sure if this would be great for Melee or anything, but yeah. Definitely worth checking out. If you can find one of these, it's worth it. Alright, that's going to wrap up today's video. Be sure to follow me on social media. Instagram, _console_collector. On Facebook, Console Collector. On Twitch, Console Collector. On Twitter, Console Collector 1. And now you can come over to Discord and chat any time of the day. The link is in the description below. Go ahead and check out my other videos. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I want to thank everybody for watching. I am the Console Collector. And until the next video, happy gaming.